Welcome to Real Pro Wrestling. I'm Tim Johnson, and it's taken 56 professional wrestlers and 7 weeks to get here as the oldest sport in the world has become the newest professional league. In the next 2 hours, we will see 7 championship matches between top athletes who were Olympians, All-Americans, and national champions. And here to cover the action with me are my broadcast partners, Olympic heroes, Rulon Gardner and Nate Carr.
In the next 2 hours, you'll see 7 weight classes wrestling for the first national championship here at Real Pro Wrestling, and the honor to get cash and prizes.
Tim, this is exciting. Real gladiators, real action, real champions. I can't wait.
Our first weight class is 121 pounds. But before we go to the mat, let's get up close and personal with the number 1 seed, Sammy the Bull Henson, and the number 2 seed, Tig Moore.
Everything I am, you'll see on the wrestling mat. I'm not gonna stop wrestling. I'm gonna be in your face. You're gonna be in a war. I'm gonna be on you like a rat on a Cheeto.
Smarter and harder.
My name is Sammy Henson.
Nobody's gonna train like this.
I wrestle at 55 kilograms.
Every time we're gonna break them.
I work out 5.5 hours a day.
You look at the Russian. He's right across over there.
I do things that people will not do to be a champion.
Time.
People can't fathom how hard I work.
Good.
Coach Say has been with me all through all my successes.
If we out-train them, we outwork them, and we're better technique, we're gonna win. That's good. You're doing good. Stay with, stay with, stay with, stay with, stay with. Hard, 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 hard. Time. Way to go. He's the man. He's the man. You wait and see.
And all this talk is for nothing if you don't do the work. When I train like that, I believe that it gives me the power to will myself to win. There is no substitute for hard work, and hard work will persevere. It will give you the mindset to be a champion. Well, I'm not here to lose. I'm not here to take second. I want to win it.
My name is Tig Moore. I was born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I now live in Boston, Massachusetts. Growing up on the East Coast, I learned how to wrestle hard. I'm from the city of Steel. That's the way I like to wrestle. I see myself as a role model in the sport of wrestling.
You're gonna clear the collar tie.
There's a lot of young wrestlers. I want them to be able to look up to me so that they can someday do the same for the young kids coming up from their generation. Skills that I've learned through the sport of wrestling, I'm gonna use now in the business world. I keep the same mentality that I've been trained with. I want to be the best at what I'm doing. Personally, I feel that if I put the same effort that I put into the sport of wrestling, I'm going to succeed at what I do. To me, it's just another wrestling match. I can still break it down even in my suit. Your legacy is left with what you've done and what you've passed on. And I hope that the children I have, I can pass on the good things that my parents have given me.
And for match number 1 of our finals match this evening, folks, from the Oklahoma Slam, please welcome Tig Moore. Here comes his opponent from the Pennsylvania Hammer, Sam Henson.
The wrestlers are ready. The fans are ready. We're ready, guys. Real Pro Wrestling's first ever national championship match, 121 pounds between the number 1 seed, Sam Henson, and the number 2 seed, Tig Moore. Tig Moore's tough.
He is. He's absolutely strong, in great position. He's gonna have to stick with it because Sammy Henson's got great balance, great movement. Tig Moore can get him, but he has to stay in shape, has to stay in good position. I don't know if he can.
The question is, Nate, can anybody score on Sammy Henson? He hasn't been scored on in this tournament.
He's looking tough. These guys have met before. It's going to be a good one.
Sam Henson, 15-0 in the quarterfinals, 13-0 over Mike Mena in the semifinals. Number 1 seed, 2-time NCAA champion from Clemson, Olympic silver medalist, Sammy Henson. Up against Tig Moore, national champion from Oklahoma State, representing the Oklahoma Slam. Close to a push out, and it is.
Wow.
There's the first score on Sammy Henson.
Here's the answer to your question, Tim.
That's one of the most exciting things in wrestling is a push out here in Real Pro Wrestling, watching the opponents, take an opponent out of bounds, out through the black zone for 1-point score.
Henson is representing Pennsylvania Hammer. So it's a hammer against a slam, and I'll bet Henson would like to use that hammer to slam Tig.
There's no doubt about that. I tell you what, he's going to hammer his head all night. Look at those guys working each other's head, and Henson is the best at this, pulling down that head, trying to get you in a front headlock that he has now. He's trying to wear Tig down, and if he gets him down, he's going to try to spin on him. There he goes. He goes the other way. Nice fake by Tig. by Henson. Look at that score.
2 points for Henson. He's out in front 2-1.
Now he's going for a chicken wing armbar with the leg ride. Great execution. Sammy Henson's one of the best leg riders in freestyle wrestling. Getting on top, now he's just going to grind you down.
One thing we don't want to forget, guys, is the team race. Right now, the Iowa Stalkers out in front, 87 points. We'll come back to the team race. Here's how Sammy Henson scored.
Center red. Center.
Here we go again. Sammy Henson up 2-1.
There he is, pulling down on that head again, Tim. He's going to work that head and the 2-on-1 to the wrist, and he'll try to pull him down. And he'll stay constantly in Teague Moore's face.
Teague Moore has got to get active here. He's got to push, because right now Sammy Henson got the power meter going down to 0. Teague Moore is going to have to go to the clinch position. You don't want to go there with Sammy Henson with his explosive power and his moves.
Well, Henson is controlling the center of the mat. There's no doubt about that. And there it is.
There's the bonus time, Greco time.
Right now, Sammy Henson's going to have an opportunity to go up or down position. He chooses to put Teague Moore down in position. Now he has opportunity to do a regular lift or a reverse body lift. If he lifts him up, throws him for great amplitude, great elevation, it could be 4 to 6 points. That's the only way you can score in parterre position.
And it's Greco only, and it's 20 seconds, right?
That's exactly right, because we have athletes that are competing in both styles, Greco and freestyle here. We all came together with simple rules to try to make the sport more exciting.
So for Greco, he cannot use his legs. Neither can Teague Moore defend with his legs.
That is correct. Right now, Sammy Henson's trying to go for a regular body lift. He can't get him up. You know, great defense by Teague Moore being able to move forward. Sammy's trying to get a lock, get him up. I don't think it's going to happen. What it does, it makes Sammy waste energy and time right now in the match.
That's the end of the bonus time. They'll go back to their feet into regulation time.
40 seconds left in the first period.
A TV challenge towel has come onto the mat.
He wants a video review on the legs.
Right there, what they're doing is they're going back and looking at it to make sure that there's no leg call, to see if he defended with the legs by tripping him or impeding him from throwing him in that position. I don't think there was a leg call, but they're going to go and review it. Here's the possible leg foul. Right now, he goes and he locks up. What you can't do is if your opponent goes to lift you, you can't really block him. I don't really see it where that's going to be called right now, because Greco-Roman, they will allow you to use somewhat legs, but right now I don't see it here in this call.
I think Henson was really upset with his coaches there, having that TV challenge now. I think Henson wanted them to wait till later on.
After further review, the call stands.
All right, and that's Sammy Henson's glad about that. He doesn't want to go back into the bonus time. He wants to attack, but they did waste their only TV challenge for the match. Every coach gets one TV challenge each match. Sammy Henson for the Pennsylvania Hammer. He's in the blue band, the gray shorts, the blue band. Teague Moore from the Oklahoma Slam with the knee pads, black knee pads, and red band.
You know what, that could be crucial, using your TV timeout too early in a match. We're going to have to see if it'll cost Sammy Henson at the end of the match.
Henson is really working that head. He's excited. He's going to stay in there, I'm telling you, the whole match, and he's going to pound and stay in Teague's face.
Here we go, 7 seconds left, going to the end of the first period. Sammy Henson ahead 2-1. Great first period.
And that is the end of the first period. Henson out in front 2-1. He's the #1 seed. And we'll come back to see if Teague Moore can upset him in the final period. We're back for Real Pro Wrestling, 121-pound finals for Real Pro Wrestling Season 1 between Sammy Henson, the #1 seed, and the #2 seed, Teague Moore.
And what's amazing, you get to look at some of these coaches. There Teague Moore gets up. Kendall Cross is right there in his corner helping him. World and Olympic champion, Kendall Cross, 96 Olympics.
There's Teague Moore. There's Henson really pushing Teague Moore. What he wants to do, the move he's looking for is pulling down on Teague's head, and I think what he's going to try is to get a post up on the elbow and go into a leg shot. There's that spin. He drops down to the leg. Nice move by Henson. He's got to finish it, though. There he is. He's going to get it. He's driving. He's getting control. Yes.
That's 2 points for Sammy Henson. Makes the score 4-1 in favor of Henson. Oh. Doug Mullen, official, is calling potentially. He's saying, no, we're going up.
Potentially dangerous right there. Brings it back up. both on the feet. What Sammy Henson trying to do right there, he's trying to show, hey, you know, I'm the dominant wrestler here. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to tear your arm, and I'm going to beat you with it. You know, that's what a good wrestler does. Just goes out there. He's going to beat up his opponent. He's not trying to hurt him, but he's going to let him know that he's out there and he's going to lose the match 1 point at a time. Teague Moore needs to come back and change the momentum here in the match.
He's not trying to hurt him, but, I mean, there's hurt involved, right?
Yes, what he did is just trap his arm on his back and put his knee, you know, right alongside of it. There's a little pressure there.
You know, and right now, Teague Moore has to do something to change the momentum of this match. Right now, everything's in Sammy Henson's favor.
And you're looking at Sammy Henson in the gray shorts with the blue ankle band up against Teague Moore there with the red ankle band. Oklahoma Slam versus Pennsylvania Hammer. And it's a team race as well as the individual. I started talking about the team earlier. Iowa Stalkers out to 87 points. Iowa needs to fall flat on their faces to lose the team race with a 31-point lead and 3 wrestlers in the finals. But hey, between Oklahoma and Pennsylvania, they've got 53 and 50 points respectively. So second place is up for grabs. New York Outrage right now with 56. There's 3 teams within 6 points of each other. So these matches count.
Right now, this is the finals. This is everything. You put all your dedication, all your time, everything on the line for this one chance to be a real pro national champion. Right now, Teague Moore needs to pick up the tempo, pick up the pace, but Sammy Henson's doing everything he needs to. He's in control of this match with 1:15 left.
Well, they're not strangers. Henson is 3-1 versus Moore. Last match, Moore led 3-0 in the last 30 seconds before Henson came back to win 4-3 at the Olympic trials.
Henson has that bonus opportunity. He's trying to decide what to do. He can either go into the neutral position, Tim, or he can put him in the parterre position.
Right now, they're going man-to-man Greco, standing toe-to-toe. One person has an over-under body lock. You can't push on the legs as a defensive wrestler to stop your offensive opponent from scoring points. The only way you can score points is to take your opponent from the feet to his back. Anything else doesn't count. There was no points for that. There was no exposure to the back, so now they continue on. No bonus points came out of the bonus period. Minute left here. Teague Moore needs to make some exciting movements because right now he's down. Sammy Henson is starting to control this match.
Oh my goodness, he's got it tight. Oh! There's a turn.
Nice
4-point throw.
Man.
Great front headlock, great position. Sammy Henson with the 4-point throw ahead, 8-1.
That was in the bonus.
Here's an instant replay. Sammy Henson takes him down to the front headlock position. Now he's just setting the hips in, setting, putting the pressure, popping it through for 4 great points.
I mean, that's not just strength. That's so much technique involved there.
That was technique. He really had his head trapped in there, Tim, and there's just nothing you can do when he gets there. And then he just stepped through, popped through with his hips. Great move, and it was smart of Henson because he's in such great shape to continue to wrestle in the bonus time, even though they were facing each other.
And these are 2 grapplers going at it 100% here. 30 seconds left. Sammy Henson's not backing down. He's showing Teague Moore, I am the best, I am the baddest, and I will be a national champion here tonight.
You got that right. Henson has not backed off at all. He's going to be Real Pro Wrestling's first ever national champion because they're in the lowest weight, 121-pound champion, unless something happens, because anything can happen in wrestling. There's a reversal. Just as I said it, Moore gets a reversal, makes the score 10-3. But if it remains like this, and it looks like it will, Henson wins 10-3. That's 7 more points for Pennsylvania Hammer. This loss puts an end to Oklahoma's chances of winning the team title because Teague Moore from the Oklahoma Slam does not win this match. Sam Henson does, 10-3.
Here we go. Sammy with the big throw one more time. Great physique, great wrestler. Sammy Henson comes in, over, under. He comes in, grabs the front headlock. He has to have an arm and a head in there. Takes it over for 3-point throw. Great athlete, great celebration. It's good to be Sammy Henson.
Sammy Henson, Real Pro Wrestling's 121-pound national champion.
Usually when you wrestle better competition, you match it a little closer. Sure. And I kept the spread, wrestled good on top, and really pleased with my last time Teague got to my legs non-stop, and this time he couldn't touch it.
Sammy Henson wins the 121-pound Real Pro Wrestling Championship with a dominating 10-3 victory.
That's right, Tim. Sammy earned 7 big points for the Pennsylvania Hammer.
And moves them into second place. Way to go, Sammy, former world champion and now Real Pro national champion.
Welcome back to Real Pro Wrestling. Our next weight class is 132 pounds, so let's meet the number 5 seed, Tony Deanda of the Outrage, and the number 7 seed, Zach Roberson of Iowa.
inside the Andes now, and this is where my parents have been making tortillas and serving great authentic Mexican food for over 12 years now. This is my dad, Antonio de Anda. This is the backbone of the whole business right here. Story of how we came to the U.S. We were trying to get across the border, and my mom had documents for 4 girls to be able to get into the United States. It was only 3 girls and 1 boy. Unfortunately, she put earrings on me. She put a little dress on me. So here I am, trying to wrestle in real pro wrestling. You're gonna get out of it what you put into it. That's all it comes down to. If you're just training half the time, then you're gonna get mediocre results. You don't have to be the tallest, you don't have to be the strongest. My philosophy is just, if you're gonna work hard, you're gonna get the results, and that's the bottom line.
My name is Zach Robertson, and I am 60 kilos. I'm aggressive, but I'm not real pushy. I like technique a little bit more than just brawling. Let's go check out Bruno. Hey, bud. This is Bruno. What are you doing? He's definitely the mascot. Doesn't have much fire in him yet. You can tell it's wrestling season in Iowa because it's freaking cold. I think all it really takes to be a wrestler is just having a good work ethic. Being willing to put in the time and working harder than other people. What's up, Bulldog? Bruno's very similar to me. The way we like to live. Yeah. Kind of low-key. Come here. I've always tried just to have fun when I'm wrestling because it's kind of a grueling sport. And if you get too worked up about it, then it's not gonna be worth it. I've done a lot of wrestling and it's what I'm good at, so I'm gonna keep on doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next finals match at 134 pounds from the New York Outrage. It's Tony Nanda. Here comes his opponent from the Iowa Stalkers, Zach Robertson.
This is the matchup, 132 pounds that no one would have predicted. Between number 5 seed Tony DeAnda and number 7 seed Zach Robertson. DeAnda's done a nice job, hasn't he, Rulon?
Oh, Tony DeAnda, great athlete, great wrestler. Went to school with him at the University of Nebraska. He's here competing, going for a chance to be a national champion here at Real Pro Wrestling. I think he's going to be able to come out there, execute his shots, control the position, score big points, make big moves.
Zach Robertson, he's fresh off a 2004 national championship at Iowa State.
And he is tough. I'm telling you, his poise, he's patient, he stays in there, and he wrestles the whole time, and he can scramble, Tim.
One of the things about this is the number 5 seed and the number 7 seed coming to the finals. You don't see that much, that often. But here's 2 athletes, getting a chance here at Real Pro Wrestling. They're going to execute, be a champion, and move this on to the next level to help them make the Olympic team here in the future.
I think the age difference is interesting. It's about 10 years, isn't it?
It absolutely is. Here Tony, he's been competing in it. He's very experienced, 32 years old. I think he has advantage. It's just going to be a matter of him controlling this match. Right now, I know that Zach's down there wasting a lot of energy.
Zach Robertson, only 23 years old, a young gun coming up, and Tony DeAnda hanging in there, keep competing. And here he is in the finals for Real Pro Wrestling's 132-pound championship match.
And I had an opportunity to talk to him, coming into the competition. He's like, well, I don't know what my future is in the sport of wrestling. And I told him, great move. I told Tony, stick with wrestling. You have a great opportunity and a great future. I think this may catapult him into the next level. Great takedown, Tony, for 2 points. I think it was a 2-point takedown. They may have given it 2-point near fall. Either way, it could have been great points.
I think that was only 2, Rulon. What happened there is Robertson had a front headlock and tried to roll him through, and he just basically slipped.
Here we go. Zach has the nice little front headlock. He tries to go through with it. Tony defended it right to his back. 2 points.
Tell me the difference between Sammy Henson's and Zach Robertson's lockup.
Well, Sammy Henson had a little more elevation, was underneath it so much. Right there, Tony DeAnda was more parallel with the mat, and you really couldn't get in there in that position. Great shot by Zach right there. Tony, great execution, 2-point takedown. Great Husker power right
He's
there.
staying right in on the center of the body, isn't he? Yeah, what happened is here, actually, Roberson is the one who actually made the move again, but Deanna countered very good.
That's an older and a more experienced wrestler finds an opportunity to score points where maybe they weren't there before, using his knowledge that he has gained in these years of wrestling.
Well, I heard Rulon throw something else in there too. I think it has something to do with that Husker pride from Nebraska.
You know what? We have 3 guys in the finals. What an opportunity for Husker Power to come out and show its dominance.
Nate, you don't have anything to say about that, do you?
Not at all.
Where did you go to school?
Hey, Tony Deanda out 4-0 over Zach Roberson.
Here we go, backing up to the feet. Right now, Tony Deanda has the 4-0 lead. Tony's feeling good. I know Tony's just kind of sitting back waiting, using his knowledge and experience.
You're looking at the back of Tony right now. He's in the red shorts, and Zach Roberson in for the takedown.
Yes! Roberson's never giving up. He'll just keep coming and coming. This guy's a fighter. He's a winner. This match is far from over.
Right now, Tony's got a chance here. He's got to be strong down here in parterre position. Make no mistakes right now.
Roberson's on top right now with that takedown. He's got the blue ankle band. Tony Deanda in the red shorts and the red ankle band.
Roberson really got him off balance, almost got him to walk right by and just tackled him.
But it wasn't just the shot and the getting the ankles. It was that second opportunity, that second effort to get on top, right?
That's right. He's hustling.
That's why those champions never give up after the first try. They're going to shoot, reshoot, till they find an opportunity. Right here, Tony's got to be smart. Zach's got underhooks. Wow.
Oh, man.
Take an opportunity, take a mistake by Zach. Making again, here Tony has an opportunity for a possible gut wrench for 2 points. Coming back into it, Zach's going to be able to come back out here in the second period. He's got something to work for. He's young, he's got the energy. Let's take it in there.
And you're looking at Zach Roberson, a young gun. He wants to get back out there and mix it up. But right now, this match is far from over, and we're going to take a break and come back for the finish. We're back for Real Pro Wrestling's second period at 132 pounds.
Roberson made a great shot, and Deanda just really countered nice. He dropped his hands and threw him by. There it is again, great wrestling.
You know, that's just experience right now. Zach needs to come out there. He needs to pick up the tempo. He's down 6-2. He has an opportunity to come back, get back in this match. It's important that he doesn't give up on himself right now.
There he's in on a shot. Roberson's in on a shot on Deanda. Whoa!
Nice wrestling. Nice wrestling. He's not done.
He's not done. It's 6-4. It's what we thought he'd do come out in this second period.
Great shot.
How about the youth, guys? How about the youth versus the older age, 32 years old, 23 years old? Does it play a factor, Nate?
No, both guys really have to go at it. You just got to be in good shape. If you're in good shape, age really doesn't matter. He'll have to wrestle through. Roberson's just wrestling good. I mean, he's not going to give up.
I've heard Rulon talk about the prime age, 29, 30, right in there, right?
It is, you know, but, you know, the thing about it is as you get older than 29, usually your physical ability usually starts dropping a little bit, but the mentality still continues. So those great athletes can continue to work with their mind and their body, working together to build a champion over time. And then these young studs come along, they're just, you know, physically able, you know, work hard, train hard every day, and they can scramble. And that's a great contrast between two great wrestlers, and that's what we're seeing here today.
I think Roberson needs to really keep faking, getting Deanda off balance, and then strike again. Because he's going to strike. There he goes again. He's going to stay on him.
Tony's got to stay focused here. He's ahead 6-4. 2 minutes left in the match. Zach's on the attack right now. Shot after shot after shot.
Oh, good wrestling. Look at that. Good move on Roberson's part. You see him circle away from the edge.
Well, and Deanda's power meter is going down, and it's going down, and he's going to have to watch it. Roberson just looked up there, saw it. If he pushes a little harder.
That's right, he's going, oh, nice duck under there by Deanda. Roberson countered by facing him. Roberson's really picking up the pace, and you could see that he's wrestling with his heart.
And I'll tell you what, there's the power meter out on Deanda, and Roberson's going to get the opportunity for the Greco moment.
But I think this is where Tony feels comfortable. You know, if they have to go to the parterre position, top, bottom position.
That's where they're going to go.
I know that he'll feel comfortable. If they had to go to the clinch, I know Tony feels comfortable because he has the knowledge. Zach's right out of college. You know, Tony's going to be in position. But right now, this is Zach's opportunity to score 4 points. That's the way you can score, is a reverse body lift or a front body lift for 4 points. That's the only way you can score points. I think Zach needs to get a great lock, lift him, and throw him.
It looks like he's going to try to lift him. There he, oh my.
Oh, that's a beautiful technique. What that is, it's an inside lift.
Oh my!
Oh, and he can't score. Deanda cannot score. He's the defensive wrestler in the bonus position.
No, don't call this. Don't call it. It's a great Greco technique. There was no legs involved. Don't even look at this right now. I don't think they should look at it. Tony Deanda with great defense here. They need to continue the match, go right on with a minute left.
After further review, no leg foul. We're neutral, back to freestyle. Red center.
We're learning something, Nate. Educational process for us.
You know, Rick Tucci, you have Sean Sheldon standing right there. Both of them know the sport of Greco. Great call. Let the guys wrestle it. Let them tournament on the mat.
And they're on the mat right now. Roberson behind Deanda, 6-4. Roberson in the blue ankle band. Deanda in the red ankle band. And Deanda out in front, 6-4.
Oh, nice shot by, oh, great double shot by Deanda.
No points yet.
He's got to finish it. Nice.
There's the 2 points, and he jumps out by 4, 8-4.
You know what? Zach's trying to make an effort. He's trying to come back and get an opportunity to get some points here. He knows that with 42 seconds left, he's down 8-4. He has to do something.
Oh, they're on the mat, so there couldn't be a push out.
Tony Deanda takes a double shot here. That's just great wrestling, great skill. And there's that experience Rulon was talking about. I mean, that was really nice.
You know what? He didn't quit. He had one shot, it failed. He came back and hit it again. You know, it's not about not succeeding. It's about trying over and over. Right now, Tony has the opportunity to throw him. Zach, he better watch it because he can physically get launched here if he doesn't watch out. Tried to go for a switch, didn't happen. Now they're going back. Wow, great match here in the finals.
8-4, Deanda out front, 24 seconds left in this second and final period. 132 pounds. National Championship for Real Pro Wrestling, Season 1.
What would it be like to be Zach right now, to be down but have the opportunity and know you have the experience of youth on your side? Right now, he's going for it.
He should have had one there.
I thought. No, I think.
Oh, it should have been one.
It has to be. I think Zach went out of bounds first.
No, I think Tony went out first with his hand.
Well, it just depends. I couldn't really see from this angle. It will be interesting to see what they call.
He throws a pillow pad that the bodyguards use down at the bottom of the moat.
I think they have a big objection to this call right now. Tony's right there. He doesn't want to go out. You can't really tell. He hasn't gone out. Yup, see right there. Zach's hand went out first, I think, from that angle.
It did.
That's one of the things about this sport. It's so close.
Well, the head.
Head goes out, you are out. I couldn't really see it.
So whose head went out?
I think Deanda's head went out before the hand went out.
If the head goes out, it's a possibility. 1 point.
After further review, Red's head went out, 1 point blue.
Yeah, there's Steve Knight.
15 seconds left. It's going to be a battle. Here we go. See if Zach can come back.
8-5. Deanda's in charge.
Wow, and you know what? Tony knows he can give up one takedown. It's no problem here.
And that's it.
No points.
Wow.
Nope,
Mike Giroux says that should be 2. Time's out. They're out of challenges.
It's over.
It's over. They're gonna review it to make sure. No, they can't throw another challenge.
Only one a match.
Only one a match.
I don't know.
There's
right
the red
now.
card. Looking at it. Tony Deanda looks like he's got a national championship.
Coached by Steve Knight. Steve Knight from Excel. But there's the shot. Robeson scores. He has that single leg. He drives in. He gets around him by spinning.
There's your 2.
And let's see here this lift. I really don't think he.
And it's a matter of whether he did it. 1 and.
Nope.
Time's out.
And he never exposed on that either way.
Time's out. And the winner, Tony Deanda, the national champion, Real Pro Wrestling, 132 pounds. You're looking at him, Tony Deanda.
Love him for the respect and the love for the sport. Gave everything they had. They walked off the mat, given the best that they could.
Tony Deanda.
1 point for the New York Outrage, which ties the Outrage with the Hammer for second place. Tony Deanda, your champion at 132.
They say luck is just being prepared at the right time and when opportunity presents itself. But I guess that's what happened, and here I am.
Tony Deanda wins an 8-7 squeaker over Zach Roberson.
And that 1 point victory ties the Outrage and the Hammer for second place here at Real Pro Wrestling.
And we'll be back for more Real Pro Wrestling action after this. Next is the 145-pound class. But before we wrestle the championship match, let's meet our two competitors. The number 2 seed, Eric Larkin of the Shooters, and the number 4 seed, Doug Schwab of the Stalkers.
You know, everything we do with the wrestling mentality, cutting up piece by piece, and then destroying it down to nothing. What I try to do a lot of times is make it just a battle. You know, scratching, clawing, kicking, fighting, make it almost a legal street fight. Whenever I'm grabbing a weight, it's with wrestling in mind. Take the same mentality to weights, attack the weights, just like I'm attacking my opponent. The reason I came out to Virginia was to train with Tom Brands. Doug Schwab is very durable.
Here, he's going to do a shot, he's going to the far ankle.
He has the same nicks and bruises as everybody else. Sometimes they're worse. The difference is you don't hear about him.
He's been an Olympic coach, he's been a world champ, he's been an Olympic champ, but also it's what he's willing to do for his athletes. I haven't seen that in very many people.
It has to be right now,
Gotta find a way to win. Gotta find a way to win.
Winning is life, losing is death.
You know, how important is it for me to get my hand raised?
It's heresy not to get it raised.
It's what I train for. Winning's gotta mean everything to you. It has to.
I reward myself with some Mountain Dew, man. Usually don't go a day without one because of the work I put in. Don't do anything in moderation, even if it's drinking Mountain Dew.
I am Eric Larkin, and I'm 66 kilograms.
We're here at Squaw Peak in Phoenix, Arizona, about a 20-minute run, so let's get it going. When I'm running this mountain, I think about pushing and staying in good position, making sure I'm focused and getting to the top. So when I'm running this mountain, it's the same thing. I'm thinking about wrestling, thinking about that match, dominating it. My style is coming at you from every angle. I'm unorthodox, unpredictable, and I'm gonna get you. Very sneaky.
I'm always in control of my body, and I don't want to lose. I hate losing. I'm not really a technical wrestler. Whatever happens, happens. I'm a scoring machine. It feels great to win, like I got the job done that I came to do.
If I don't get my hand raised, I feel like I not only let myself down, but my family and my fans.
My whole family wrestled pretty much, and it was just instilled in us. Went out for the wrestling team and I didn't lose a match. I have 2 kids, so I play with them most of the day if I'm not wrestling. Without my family, I probably wouldn't be able to wrestle.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the next match in our finals, next weight division. Ladies and gentlemen, at 145 pounds, from the Iowa Stalkers, it's Doug Schwab. And his opponent from the Texas Shooters, say hello to Eric Larkin.
Joe Williams, 74 kilograms.
This is my town, Chicago.
I got started wrestling when I was about in 3rd grade. My parents kind of thought it would be something to keep me out of trouble. It was a pretty devastating starting out, but my parents just kept pushing me and I stayed with it.
Double quarter pounder with cheese, supersize it, extra order fries. That'll fill a brother up.
Mickey D's double cheese. High five. Here, you want something to eat? You just Sprite, you got a double quarter pounder with cheese and large fries. Sometimes you got to give to get. The Harvey Twisters program. We're about to sneak in on them. Quintroy Harrell don't know that I'm coming.
Hey, Joe Williams is here. Hey, clap it up, Joe.
I set goals for Joe that I don't even know if Joe thought he could accomplish. Surprisingly, he accomplished each one of them.
Twisters, man, what's up? If you don't like Chicago, you don't like life. Life equals Harvey Twisters. You put that all together, you've got me. Real pro wrestling at its finest.
Joe Heskett, 74 kilos. I started wrestling when I was 6 years old.
Joe got an interest in wrestling from a neighbor that lived by us.
I grew up with my grandmother.
My role with Joseph was to see that he was in a good program.
She drove me all across the country when I was a kid to get the best matches.
All our cars have over 100,000 miles on them.
She's a hero in a lot of respects, and without her, I wouldn't be here or be the person I am today. This is the most pure sport that you can possibly imagine. You don't do it for fame, you do it for the absolute passion of competition.
You know, you work too hard not to enjoy a chocolate craving every once in a while. In my case, a lot. How you doing?
Hello.
Had to take a packet of those turtles down there, please. Your best. Chocolate, sun, beach, great wife, beautiful daughter. Perfect. I would be a stalker if I could be a superhero. That's what I would be. I'd be this guy right here. Fluorescent green. Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's time to wrestle at 163 pounds. From the Iowa Stalkers, it's Joe Heskett. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from the Chicago Groove, Joe Williams.
We're ready for Real Pro Wrestling's final at 163 pounds, and we have a final for you. Number 1 seed Joe Williams, number 2 seed Joe Heskett. What about that Joe Heskett?
Wow, you know, they've wrestled a lot. He's been wrestling real good. He scrambles good. It's gonna be a great match, Tim.
But he's never beaten Joe Williams, has he? What about Joe Williams?
Right now, Joe Williams is one of the best wrestlers here at Real Pro Wrestling at 163 pounds. He has a blast double leg that'll throw you into next year. I don't know if Joe Heskett can defend it and stop Joe Williams' explosiveness, and I think that's what he's setting up right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this match is going to be tight. Both guys are calculating. I think Heskett is more of a defensive wrestler. Look at that! He's in! Whoa! Was that quick or what?
That's 2 points for Joe Heskett. Can he finally overcome Joe Williams? That's the question.
And you know what? Here at Real Pro Wrestling, we're giving opportunities for wrestlers to be great.
Shake it off, no problem.
Watch Heskett here. He just pulls almost like a fireman's carry. He lets go of his arm and goes between his legs.
Wow, great execution. Great finish, starting back on the feet. Joe Williams, a lot of times, isn't behind in matches, so he may have to open up here a little bit early. He's not used to that.
That's right. He's going to have to take some shots. But I tell you what, Joe Heskett is ready. He is ready. You can see it. They're wrestling good. They're calculating. They're calculating, but when they move, it's going to be quick. It's going to be explosive.
You know, right? Joe Williams right now is waiting and waiting. He has to go out there. He has to get on Joe Heskett's face. He has to let him know that Joe Williams is the man here tonight.
The fans are into it. Joe on Joe. That's what we got. Minute 35. Oh, great job on Heskett's part for not getting exposed there.
Here we go, back to the review. Joe has a beautiful high crotch, comes in between, finishes it for the 2-point takedown. And you know the explosiveness Joe Williams has. He wants to go for 4 to 6 points.
Yeah, you hear the crowd. I mean, they're really behind the wrestlers, and that's one thing. This Real Pro Wrestling, it gets everybody excited. I've never seen the wrestlers any more excited than they are. The fans, it's something else, isn't it, Rulon?
It's a whole new style of wrestling, a whole new thinking of wrestling. We're taking wrestling to the next level with Real Pro Wrestling, creating an opportunity for these wrestlers to come out here and show their talent off to the United States of America and show that we are the biggest and the baddest wrestlers in the world.
Well, and they're competing for money, and I'll tell you what, there's big money involved when you win the championships.
And you know what? Joe Williams with another great takedown right to Joe Heskett's side. He's trying to get the ankle lace to come in and get exposure for 2 points and take him to his back. Joe still has it locked up. Ankle lace for 2 more points.
Well, that's going to be a stalemate right there. Neither guy can really advance his position, so he'll have to call it.
And I just mentioned money a little bit. $250,000 purse. $250,000 purse. That's why these turns are important. Joe Williams.
Here he is, Joe Williams in with that ankle lace. Very good freestyle move, and he drives nice. Great action. Joe Williams is powerful. He's explosive. What a match.
6-2 in favor of Williams, just like that.
Great athletes putting it all on the line.
Haskett is in on the single leg. See if he can finish it.
He's going to have to finish this one if he's going to stay in this match.
Joe Williams is doing a smart thing there, grabbing the wrist, and so it's hard for him to advance up. But there he goes. He should drive into him. I think he's going to get it.
He does.
2-point takedown for Joe Haskett.
20 seconds left in the first period, and he's going to try a gut, but he doesn't get it done.
They have opportunity. They're going to allow him, Stacy will allow him, the referee, to get a turn either from an ankle lace or to a gut wrench or to a figure four of the leg to take him to his back exposed for points.
7 seconds in this period, and what a period. It has been intense. Great shots.
But look at Joe. Joe is just like the old cat that knows. He's just sitting there waiting for his chance to explode and show everybody the power that he has.
Joe on Joe, and we'll come back to see who settles the king of the Joes. It's 6-4, Williams over Haskett. We'll be right back. And we're back for the second period of Joe Williams versus Joe Haskett. Wow, what a match it's been so far.
It absolutely has. Joe Williams came out early. It's been an awesome opportunity for two wrestlers to be like cats, one after another.
It's great. I love the intensity. This match is going to have great strategy, great explosiveness. Just like that, Joe Williams is on the shot. Great counter by Haskett. Wow! No points yet. 6-4, Joe Williams up. Joe Williams would have to try to cross lift here, but they went to a stalemate.
Up, relax.
And these guys are like cats. One takes a shot, the other gets his leg back, then he shoots in, then he takes his legs back. This is great wrestling.
And can you believe there were no points there?
You look at them, both of them were a little bit slow to get up because you know what, they waste all their energy in these shots. As soon as the referee blows the whistle, they know that they can go a slower pace, but as soon as the ref blows the whistle, they're ready to go again.
Haskett is doing a good thing. I think he really needs to fake, keep faking, get Joe Williams off balance, and then look for that shot.
What a great opportunity for us to show off this beautiful sport of wrestling here to the masses here tonight at the championship of Real Pro Wrestling. To be able to be possible, a national champion here on national TV at 163 pounds. Joe Williams in the lead, 6-4.
We talked earlier about Nebraska for Rulon. You're an old Iowa Stater, and Joe Haskett representing Iowa State, going up against an Iowa wrestler, NCAA champion 3 times, Joe Williams. That's a hot rivalry, isn't it? Iowa State and Iowa.
It is, I tell you. It's been, you know, when I wrestled at Iowa State, we had some great matches, and man, what a rivalry it is. And here you go, having some of the best wrestlers in the country here on Real Pro Wrestling, representing those universities.
And it's been a while since they've been at those universities, but they don't forget the rivalry.
No, they don't. Here Joe Williams was up to the edge of the mat. He knew where he was at. He just slowly pushed back in. Now he's got a front headlock position, trying to get behind for the ankle pick.
All the way through.
Trying to get the finish, no points. Oh, he should have given continuation, let him score, but they called it 1 point.
Okay, 1 point. That's really a break for Joe Haskett.
That really was, because he was going to either his down for a 2-point takedown or to his side for near fall.
That was a nice ankle pick. He had a front headlock adjusted to an ankle pick, and then great fight, and then he got off balance, and Joe really kind of took him toward the edge there.
But what they should have done was let him get continuation, because he was taking him down for the takedown there. But the referee, Stacy, called it. Back up to your feet.
You on him.
It was really a dodge the bullet, because not only a takedown, but it could have turned in for a turn as well for Joe Williams. So new life for Haskett there, just giving up 1 point. He's down 7-4 with 1:08 down.
They just called him for the bonus period where he was passive. He did not dominate the control, the middle of the mat. Now, right now, Joe Haskett has an opportunity to put him down. He has to use Greco technique. No legs can be used against your offensive opponent. So he can't hook, trip, or hold the leg. Right now, Joe Haskett's going to go with a reverse body lift, and he's going to try to pick him up and throw him. The only way you can score is a 4-point throw.
The question, can he? Do you think he can?
You know what? If he had a Greco experience younger as a child, I think he can use that experience. If not, he's just hoping and praying he can do. If he can, he gets 4 points. If not, no points will be scored.
Nate's just shaking his head saying, no way.
Backwards, watch your feet.
Here we go. Here's the chance. That's what you want in life, is a chance to be a champion. Right now, they're fighting for that. Joe Heskett trying to get him up. Joe Williams trying to defend him. Great wrestling, great technique, and Greco-Roman wrestling. Joe Heskett couldn't get it. Back to the feet.
And they go back to the feet. The bonus time's over. Greco time's over. It's back to real pro wrestling rules. More like the freestyle, collegiate style. You can attack the legs.
Attack him.
Hey, expect to see some action here in this last 43 seconds.
Joe Heskett is the aggressor, but right now Joe Williams has a 3-point lead. He has to do nothing. He can sit back like an old cat and just wait for the opportunity. He wants to go for dinner.
And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to wait, counter, and then try to strike. So, pretty much, it's a tough one.
You know, and I don't see Joe taking too many shots. Joe Williams right now. Joe Heskett taking all the shots, but right now Joe Williams is in control with 20 seconds left.
I should call him for stalling.
I'll tell you what, Joe Williams does a great job right in there, not letting you in, doesn't he?
He does. It's just tough.
You know, Joe Heskett's doing everything he can right now, but I think Joe Williams has too big an advantage. That's it. Time is up.
And Joe Williams is going to win a national title. Real Pro Wrestling, 163-pound national titleist, Joe Williams for the Chicago Groove. Joe Heskett gets second. He says, hey, it was a great battle. There you have it. Joe Williams, your RPW national titleist. The favored Joe Williams holds on for a 7-4 victory over Joe Heskett.
Joe Williams.
Heskett scored a couple points, so that made me really open up and have to force my scoring positions and just continue to wrestle the entire match.
Olympian Joe Williams is unbeatable. The 3-point Chicago victory prevents the Iowa Stalkers from extending their lead even more.
What a great hour of wrestling. And there's more Real Pro Wrestling Championships in our next hour. The 184-pound championship is our next match. But before we wrestle, let's meet our two gladiators. The number 2 seed, Brad Varing of New York, and the number 4 seed, Mohamed Lawal of Oklahoma.
My name is Mo Lawal. I started wrestling right before I turned 17. We in Oklahoma City right now with Oklahoma's finest, meant to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a southern rap connoisseur, you know what I'm saying? That's all I listen to.
Here we go, here we go.
So many girls in here looking so fly. I'm talking supermodel.
Man, it sound good to me, man. That's a platinum right there. Crunk is like a term we use in the South. Like crunk, like, you know, if it's full of energy, I'm forever crunk. We're out here working out, hitting them stadium stairs, you see, trying to build explosiveness for them double legs coming. Woo! I will be crunk. Come time for me to wrestle. Top goals for Mo, win, 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 and win. By any means necessary. It's just something in me that just burns to win. I like to explode through you. Explode right through you. I need to win. That satisfies my hunger. Yeah, that's smoke coming out right there for you.
My name is Brad Varing. I wrestle at 84 kilos. I love the outdoors, you know, it's great. Fresh air, trees around you. It makes it feel kind of primitive, you know, kind of back in the older days. I'm an avid fisherman. I love to fish. I've got a boat in Colorado. I do a lot of fly fishing on the rivers up in the mountains.
Wrestling's one of those sports where you get out of it what you put into it.
As far as conditioning goes, you just do everything you can do to tear your body down, lifting weights until you can't lift anymore.
My goal is to be a world Olympic champion, you know, and to win Real Pro Wrestling along the way.
You got to do what it takes to build that mental toughness and to build your body to be, you know, the best in the world.
You know, I definitely need times like this, you know, where I can come out here and really refresh myself. As far as being therapeutic, it's just the best psychologist you could ever have. I mean, it makes you want to go back and work hard in whatever you do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the finals match at 184 pounds from the New York Outrage, Brad Varing.
title fight. You're looking at Mo Lawal. He grew up on the streets. He still has his pick in his hair. He's going up against Brad Varing, a farm boy from Nebraska.
You know what? Brad Varing, national champ, University of Nebraska, where I went to school, my alma mater. He's out here, made 2 World Championship teams, 5th place at 2 times in the World Championships, Olympian in 2004. He thinks he's going to pick Mo apart.
Well, I tell you what, Mo Lawal has been blowing people out with that blast double. He's been wrestling great, beat Lee Fullhart, and man, he's in there here. He's in the finals. He's going to go hard. It's going to be a great match.
NCAA champion. I think Brad's going to be able to stay in good position. It's been a while since he's really been in this freestyle position, but I think he has enough ability to fend hopefully Mo off and stay in good position. If not, Mo's going to have an opportunity.
There he goes again! Whoa, that's 1 point.
1 point.
Ooh, he almost had him for 2 there.
I'll tell you what, if he could dodge the first couple of bullets, that's just where Brad Varing wants to be.
Nice. He threw him, though. He should have just drove him out.
It seems a little sloppy. You know, he could have driven him out and maybe got 4 points.
But the one thing about that, Brad started spinning, and Mo knew that he didn't want to go out of bounds, so he decided to kind of hold off his attack, and that allowed Brad the opportunity to spin, went back down and got 1 for being pushed out of bounds.
I tell you what, Brad did lower his stance, though.
He did. There's no way you can really stop. You know what Mo's doing there, because Mo has such a great shot, has such great technique. You have to be able to defend every type of action from your opponent here in freestyle wrestling, and that's what, you know, the classic style wrestling we're doing here tonight.
Only 1 Greco-Roman wrestler earned a trip to the finals, and that's New York Outrage's Brad Varing. We're looking at him in the red shorts, red band. He's in on a leg of Mo Lawal, and he scores 2, and he goes out in front 2-1.
Wow, great wrestler, great action by Brad Varing. Simple takedown. Now he's trying to get a simple gut wrench here that would be for 2 points. Why do I call it simple? Because this is what we do every day. This is our job, to be the best wrestler we can.
You're looking at Lawal right there, and here Brad Varing.
What Brad's doing here is a nice, simple arm drag right to a single leg, and Lawal just gave it up.
There you go. Wow, here we go. Brad Varing, not bad for a Greco guy who is not supposed to be able to attack the legs in any form or fashion. Be able to adapt here. Mo's going possibly.
Yes, that's 4.
No, he didn't expose.
Oh,
he didn't expose.
that should be 4.
I don't think so, but we'll see. No, look, 2.
Oh, no. Boy, he sure was pretty close.
See, there could be a call. Did he have control at the edge of the mat? That's another call here.
Right.
Stop.
Woo.
Right there, it'll be 2 points. It was actually no exposure.
Come forward.
Great double. Great double by Lawal.
Mo caught the advantage there. Now he's ahead 3-2 over Brad. Here, Brad has to come back, has to be able to control the position in the match. Right there, he got out of position, gave up 2 points on a takedown.
Well, doesn't look like he's going to get any turns here. They're going to be.
These are important for teams as well. Oklahoma Slam and New York Outrage, they're fighting it out for second place. They meet each other in the next 2 matches, this match and the next finals match at 211. And if New York can win a couple of them, they'll secure second place. New York, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania all fighting it out for second place. Pennsylvania Hammer right now in front with 57 points.
Lawal needs to go out and attack him. Brad's right now. Brad's going to get the chance to go parterre or clinch position, toe-to-toe.
Red's dominating the center. Action blue.
Here we go. Here's an opportunity.
Choice.
Oh, Brad poked him right in the eye there. Man, put his thumb right in there.
You know, Brad came out there, Mr. Varing came out there, a little poke in the eye. You know what? Sometimes the finger goes where it shouldn't be, and that's the thumb. Here we go. Brad has an opportunity to pick him up. This is his style. Right now, Lawal.
Oh, caution.
Oh.
Hitting it to him with the leg. You cannot do that. That's what they do in freestyle wrestling. You have to be able to adjust and adapt to new positions. Right here, Brad's going on top for a gut wrench position. He locks up, he comes up, see that?
Yep.
Hooks him right there. Brad sees it, lets the referee see it, calls him. Now they're back up on the parterre position. Parterre is top-bottom position. Brad has an opportunity to pick him up and throw him.
Lawal doing the right thing here, continuing to crawl forward.
Crawling,
Oh. Nope, he goes out of bounds.
No call. The referees, people on the sideline were yelling legs. I didn't see it from here, but they're starting them back up on the feet.
Good call, good call. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Here's a TV challenge. They threw the towel in. Who's it going to be?
I think Steve Knight is trying to get him down again because he did go out and they were in the bonus.
You're looking at Coach Steve Knight, and then you're looking at Kendall Cross right there, 1996 gold medalist in the corner with Mo Lual.
Here we go. Brad Varian's thinking that he got hooked. Right now, Lual, he says, hooked him right here. Right there, that's potentially a hook. Brad, see that? That's potentially a hook. You have to keep your legs out there.
Looked like he threw him on him. He threw him on him.
Call stands.
Oh, wow. That's right. He pulled him on him.
4-3 in favor of Brad Varian right now. We're getting close to the end of the first period. This has been a great first period.
Oh, nice wrestling. Whoa!
That's the end of the first period. Hey, no love lost between these two. The Greco-Roman wrestler, Brad Varian, out to a 4-3 lead.
Great.
We'll come back and see the conclusion of it in just a moment. We're back for Real Pro Wrestling's second period of the 184-pound national championship for Real Pro Wrestling. Brad Varian, the only Greco-Roman wrestler to make the finals of Real Pro Wrestling's national finals,
Here we go, gentlemen.
is out in front 4-3.
What the contrast of two different styles. You know, Lual is explosive. Varian is kind of patient, consistent. Lual wants one big move for 4 points. Brad's going to try to pick him apart for 1 point or a big throw.
Brad keeps punching him, poking him in the eye. Whoa, 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 nice change off, 2. Oh, he went for the 1, smart.
And there's the push off, 1 for blue.
Tie score.
It's all tied up now. There's Mo Lual, Oklahoma Slam versus Brad Varian for the New York Outrage.
The one thing about it, going out of bounds, it didn't cost Brad 2 points.
Oh, good move. Good move, Bob, yeah. Great action. Boy, what a gentleman Brad is. He just counted, Lual got right in his face. He just tapped him in the back. Hey, let's go for this action. Let's get it back to the center.
You know what? Brad just made a mistake. He forgot where he was at.
Look at this. He just says, you don't want to do this, Mo. Come on, man.
Now, I don't know if he was saying that. He was just saying, I believe, let's get back to the center.
Lual with 2 straight push-outs in a row. Brad needs to come back and control the center of the mat to get an opportunity to score 2 more points like he did in parterre position, in the Greco position.
I think the referee needs to do something with Brad just sticking his thumb right in his eye.
Here we go. The action's on the way. Varian is out after there. Varian can't.
Whoa, nice! That's great! Yeah!
What's the score?
Oh, no, I think Muhammad has that.
No,
no.
We're going to have to go in. They're going to have to review it, see who says what.
Mo had those points.
The refs are reviewing it. Here it comes. Tail of the tape. Tail of the tape.
Mo had this easy.
Great shot, great shot.
Look at that.
No.
That's exposure.
No, that's
no. It's during a scoring situation.
No, it didn't.
Scoring situation. He's in a scoring
No.
situation.
Scoring situation.
It's a scoring situation. It has to be 2.
Yeah. We'll wait and see.
His butt hit first. His butt hit first before he threw him, and then both was in.
Called continuation there. If you're in the action of scoring a wrestler, taking him down, you touch out of bounds, they allow you to continue.
After further video review, we have 1 point blue. Out of bounds after that.
That's what I told you. His butt hit first. That's exactly what I said, Rulon. That was an easy call.
Listen to the crowd. They don't like it. They like action. They like scoring. They think that Mr. Varian missed an opportunity to get 2 points.
No, Mo took the action, and that's why he ended up in that situation.
You know what? The match isn't over yet. Minute 45 seconds left. Who's going to win this match is going to be determined who controls this match.
6-4. Lual, you're looking at him right there. Oklahoma Slam.
Lual's power meter's going down to 0. He's going to have to go parterre.
Nice shot, drop him out.
Brad Varian in the red shorts.
Whoa, look at this. Mo is just, that's 2. He's on both, he's all his weight's on his knee. That should not be 1, that should be 2.
I think it's 2.
Good call.
Okay, come on.
I see Mo complaining that Brad keeps poking him in the eye. That's what I've been saying here for the last minute and a half. You can't keep sticking him in the eye.
You know what? Sometimes fingers, thumbs go places where they don't need to be. Right now, it's called wrestling. Brad wants to know where he's at. Look at how fast Mr. Lual is. He's trying to keep attracting him. The first thing he can touch is his face.
Well, 5 times in the eye, Rulon, I think he kind of knows where he's putting it.
I have to agree to you. You have to protect the wrestler at all times. Right now, Brad Varian is taking advantage of Mr. Lual, and that's a mistake.
There's a mistake right there. An escape given to Brad Varian. It's 8-5 in favor of Lual.
Mo should relax. Oh, he's wrestling great, though. Whoa! 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 Ooh! Oh! Great hustle! That's why you never give up. He just kept attacking until he just got Brad to step out of bounds. What a great hustle here.
Here we go, back to the action. Brad's right on the edge. He has to work in, and he makes one mistake and steps right here.
I tell you, you guys give Varian status like Ichiro right now. We don't, he's just Brad out there, He's Brad Varian, Mo Lual.
This is where Brad wanted to go. This is where Mr. Varian wanted to go. Back to either clinch position or the parterre. He's going parterre position, put him down. Mr. Lual cannot hook him in any type of way. Brad Varian's goal is to pick him up, reverse lift, or the regular body lift.
How many cautions does he have? Oh, is it one?
Well, it's only one caution right now. These are not cautions. With the bonus, they have an opportunity for not controlling the center of the mat.
This is where Brad's good at.
That's 4.
Wow.
He's going to go again.
Wow. It's 9-9. Varian never quit. He's on top of it.
Back in there. Coming back again.
He's come back. Lual just relaxed. Lual just kind of gave it to him.
Here we go. Brad Varian back in parterre position. Here we go with the replay. Brad Varian picks him up. Right now, it's a battle of will. Who's going to go?
That's a Greco moment.
It looks like a gut wrench.
It's high amplitude. What it is,
see if
is
his butt hits the
But
mat
look
first.
at your opponent's shoulders. They are high off the mat. They are at least hip high. That is a 4-point throw in Greco-Roman wrestling. Brad Varian has an opportunity. Here again, a bonus position.
Contact with 20 seconds of Greco here, gentlemen.
Is the team race on his mind right there? New York could win it all with a win here by Varian. Not win it all, get second place to Iowa Stalkers.
Crawling, he's crawling. Don't go towards the edge, Mo. You got to circle because he'll get that bonus start again. There's Brad. He's got 3 seconds. I don't think he's going to get this lift.
Okay, 11 seconds left in the period. Second and final period. It's 9-9.
I wonder if they both want to leave it on the mat. Give everything they have. 11 seconds tied up. 9-9. Lual and Varian 100% right now.
Look at it here. He's in for a shot. Mo's going for it. Whoa, look at that.
Time's up. Time was up.
Yes.
Time was up. No points.
They'll go to sudden death overtime.
Wow.
They should call stalling on Brad. He went all over the mat. Jeez, you see all those shots, Mo?
Hey, we have the hustle. We have a power meter. There's no stall. It's the power meter. That's what takes care of that.
Back up to the feet. No points. No harm done. 4 seconds. Now it's a stand-up single. 3 seconds left. Lual is trying to drive him out of bounds. No point, no point, no point, no point. No points up. Go into overtime. Sudden death, first point scored.
I'll tell you what, he wasn't on the defensive blue line. He was actually running.
Running for your life right there. Look at these two gladiators putting it all on the line one last time. I don't know how this match could be looked at not being one of the greatest real pro match wrestling ever.
I tell you, it's a good one. Look at that! That's down! They got to keep hustling.
Yeah, he gets it out.
Look at Muhammad. Mo, he did it. One match at a time, one move at a time, and he's the real pro national wrestling champion. Awesome.
He's overcome a lot from the streets to the RPW national title. Mo Lual, he's your real pro wrestling 184 national champion. You're looking at it.
Daniel Cormier, 96 kilos. I started wrestling when I was 11 years old. I fell in love with it immediately. Once I started doing it, I knew that's what I wanted to do, was wrestle.
Let's go. Hey, wrestle hard.
My kids' wrestling program is called the Cowboy Wrestling Club. The main focus of the club is just to teach the kids the basics of wrestling.
Hold them there.
Let them have fun with other kids around their age, learning to wrestle and having fun at the same time. If I was a pharmacist and I had to prescribe something for a kid to be the best or to be successful, I'd give you a big dose of hard work. As long as you're willing to work hard, focus on your goals, and you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna do another thing that's real important to me, another type of training I do to get my mind right. Texas versus LSU, NCAA football 2005.
Oh, he dropped the football.
What I do when I'm not wrestling is I play a lot of video games.
Some trash, T.
You know, when you're in Russia for 10 days, you know, you need something to pass the time.
I don't know why I continue to lose to this guy. He is not that good a player.
I'm Tommy Rollins. I'm wrestling 96 kilograms. I was 6 years old when I started wrestling, and my dad was a wrestling coach. The things that you do physically to get to the top of your game, it's incredible. I'm willing to argue that that doesn't happen in any other sport. You wrestle an opponent, you wrestle a body out there, but really you're struggling against yourself, trying to find out what you can do. It's really not the time that we put in, it's what we put in the time that makes our sport different from all the others. It's amazing. We're always running, we're always lifting, we're conditioning really hard. I can't blow you away with words. It's just something that you have to go through to truly understand. Hopefully
My name's Tolly Thompson. I wrestle 120 kilos. Well, growing up in Iowa, one of the best states in the country. No neighbors. It's peaceful. I enjoy competing. I enjoy wrestling. I enjoy going to practice every day. It teaches you hard work and discipline and a lot of different values that you ain't gonna learn in other sports. You have to have your heart, dedication, you know, and a good, strong work ethic. My work ethics came from right here, you know, on these farms in this area of Iowa. This is what Iowa's built on right here, corn. I got a very strong family. This is my daughter, Bree, my wife, Tracy, and my oldest daughter, Peyton. In wrestling, it ain't gonna be handed to you on a silver platter. I go out there, I wrestle hard, blood, sweat. You gotta be in great shape. If I do what I'm supposed to do, I believe the California claw will take care of itself.
Pat Cummins, 120 kilograms.
We're at the Deli Restaurant, downtown State College. Big heavyweight like me's gotta fuel up. Let's go head inside. Being a heavyweight, it's all about eating.
Are you ready to order?
Yeah, I think so. Let's get a nachos grande, some coconut shrimp. I need a steak. Can I also get a small side salad? I think that's gonna fill the table.
I've been wrestling for about 10 years now. Some of the hazards of wrestling are, you know, you can get the cauliflower ear, and of course the missing teeth.
Thank you. Almost forgot. Gotta take the tooth out.
You know, I'm a hammer, Pennsylvania hammer. I'm explosive, going until there's nothing left.
And all the nachos stick together, that's one nacho.
I'm an aggressive wrestler. That's my style is pretty aggressive. Like always shooting and always, you know, trying to attack. I have a couple of funky moves. But I mean, it's good. It's good for the points.
Ready for dessert? Apple walnut pie. Wow. Thank you. Train hard, eat hard, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for more wrestling at 264 pounds from the California Club, Tommy Thompson. And his opponent from the Pennsylvania Hammer, let's hear it for Pat Cummins.
All right, now, go, buddy.
We're ready for the 264-pound, the heavyweight division of Rio Pro Wrestling. Number 1 seed, Tolly Thompson, up against number 2 seed, Pat Cummins.
Whoa! My goodness! Did you see that?
Wow, absolutely great lateral drop position from Pat Cummins.
Right away. Hey, Pat, make sure it's
Look at this move. Tolly just charges too much. Oh, he was pinned there for a second. Oh, my goodness.
Contact.
Pat Cummins.
He came to win, I'll tell you. The former two-time All-American from Penn State and now representing the Pennsylvania Hammer. If he wins by 4 or more points, actually Pennsylvania Hammer will get second place. I said New York had it wrapped up, but that's not right. It's improbable, but not anymore. He's out 5-0. Pat Cummins.
And right now, Tolly Thompson is the national champion, University of Nebraska. Had an opportunity to train with me at Nebraska. I know he's going to come back. He got a little overzealous there. He took a chance. You know what? Pat Cummins in a great throw, but I think Tolly Thompson will be able to come back 1 point at a time.
It's going to be interesting. I think so. It's going to be a great match. I think Pat has to keep moving and keep Tolly off balance.
But right now, you look at it, Tolly Thompson's starting to control the center of the mat. And that's the one thing, as a wrestler, if you're aggressive, your opponent can find a weakness and take your aggression and make it work against you, as it happened to Pat Cummins against Tolly Thompson here with a lateral drop for Tolly getting caught for 5-point throw.
Push out. Whoa!
That is over 500 pounds coming off the side. You got to be careful there. One of these big boys could get hurt. Come back to the action. Here we go. Tolly Thompson now only down 5-1, 4-point lead for Pat Cummins.
Pat Cummins needs to take some more shots.
Clean.
The one he took right out of the gate was a pretty good one, but you think it will stand up for Tolly Thompson?
You know, Tolly's a seasoned veteran. He's been on the national team for many years. He's being patient. He's just slowly figuring out Pat Cummins out. I don't know if he's ever wrestled in a competition, but it looks like he's just slowly finding weaknesses one at a time.
The power meter's going out on Cummins.
This is the 4th time out of 7 weights that the number 1 and number 2 weight classes have come all the way to the finals.
Here we go. Number 2 seed, Pat Cummins is going down. Right now, Tolly Thompson has an opportunity to pick him up and throw him for 4 points. Tolly Thompson has an opportunity to pick him up and throw him. I know he's trained Greco. He has an opportunity.
Whoa!
No points there.
We're in the bonus time, so Cummins cannot score. Only Tolly Thompson can score.
And what that is, it has to be for 4-point throw. And I know Tolly Thompson. No, has to be a throw. They're going to look at it, but I don't think you're going to get a call. It has to be an amplitude throw with great amplitude from the feet to the back.
Challenge.
But right there, if Tolly can pop those hips up and lift him up higher, he can get it. But right now he goes way to the mat.
Knees on the mat.
That's right. So he'll go back down and
Tolly Thompson should have an opportunity to be able to attack him again in the bar chair position if he wants. No, they said time's out. Start him back on the feet.
50 seconds left in the first period. Cummins out in front of Thompson, 5-1.
And I know that Tolly Thompson hates to be behind, so I know right now he wants to score 1 or 2 points before the end of this first period, so he can come back in. He's a little surprised that Pat Cummins is in this close.
To push out 1 more point for Tolly Thompson.
That's what Tolly wants to do. He's going to slowly grind Pat Cummins down into nothing. That's what he's hoping. He'll wipe him out here at the end of the second period.
Mr. Thompson's getting mad too. Did you see that face? He's just, oh, his hand went out. Whoa, Cummins, good move. Wow.
You know what? That's being able to use your opponent's aggressiveness against him. That's what exactly Pat Cummins did right there.
That's how he threw him in the first period.
Exactly. Finding a weakness in your opponent's offense. 13 seconds left here in the first period. Tolly Thompson wants to throw him.
Whoa! Into the move! Great action! Oh my goodness! Cummins did it again! He gets 4! It's unbelievable! He threw him into the moat! That's the water going around the castle! These guys, he is on the bottom of the moat! Great throw by Cummins!
You've already challenged one. Yellow card. You challenged.
Can't challenge right now. We'll see whether he was out of bounds. No, he.
You have challenged.
But the rule is, if you're going for a takedown, that has to be considered a takedown.
He wasn't out of bounds. I think his toe was still in. His heel was up.
I just think give it to him anyways.
In process.
Deal. They gave him 4. They gave him 4.
It's
4, it's scored. Tully's down by 8.
What happened is Tully got on his toes, and it kind of helped Cummings throw him.
4-point throw.
And that's because Tully got too aggressive.
He got too aggressive, and he went on his toes.
That's real pro wrestling, guys.
You know what? I guarantee you, Tully will be thinking about the next time he gets to the edge. He has to be more patient. He has to control the center of the mat and be able to push under control.
That's the end of the first period. Pat Cummins with 2 big 4-pointers out in front of the #1 seed, the favorite, Tully Thompson. We'll be back to see if Thompson can claw his way back to the title. We're back. Real Pro Wrestling, the second period. You're looking at Tully Thompson. Now you're looking at Pat Cummins. They've had a war in one period. We're getting into the second period right now. Tully Thompson, the #1 seed, down 10-2. On the strength of 2 4-point moves by Cummins. Cummins there in the gray and gold, the blue ankle band. Tully Thompson in the red ankle band.
And looking at it right now, Pat Cummins watching in his corner during that break. Olympian Kerry McCoy, world silver medalist Kerry McCoy is out there giving him knowledge, and I know that's helping Pat Cummins right now. Tully Thompson is looking for ideas here to score some points. He needs to get 1 or 2 points at a time. He still has plenty of time with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
I think what McCoy was coaching him on is get to those ankles, take some single leg shots, keep faking, stay busy, and this match is yours.
Real Pro Wrestling, $250,000 in cash and prizes for the wrestlers who win, and right now it looks like Cummins is going to be the big winner at heavyweight unless Tully Thompson can turn it around the last 2 minutes.
Wow, that would be a big upset. Tully's been working many years for this. I know he wants this victory. I know Pat Cummins wants this victory. It's going to be a great battle these last 2 minutes. I look for some big scoring.
Is Tully getting gassed?
No, I don't know if he's really tired. He just really doesn't have any offense. He really needs to shoot some singles, some doubles. I mean, he's just pushing them. And what Cummings going to do is he's going to keep faking like he's going to take single leg shots. The only thing I think about Pat is he should take half shots. He might get caught.
Now they're going into the bonus position. Pat Cummins has to allow Tully Thompson to be able to get a lock, and he cannot impede him in the parterre bottom position. Tully Thompson's goal is to pick Pat Cummins up in the match, pick him up, throw him over. Now he's going for a front headlock opportunity to choke him out or throw him for 4 points. Earlier, he only got 2-point tilt, didn't count. You have to get 4 points.
Adjust.
I think he's just choking him there because he's mad. I'm not going to lift him.
Bonus time is over.
You hear Pat just screaming? How's he going to turn him?
Minute 25 left in the match.
The scary part is I've been the one that's been screaming like that before. It is not a pleasant decision when stinking Tully Thompson is all over you like your worst nightmare.
You're listening to Rulon Gardner, Olympic gold medalist in Greco-Roman in 2000 in Sydney, and Nate Carr, Olympian in 1988. I'm Tim Johnson. This is Real Pro Wrestling's Heavyweight National Championship, where Pat Cummins, you're looking at him right there, is out in front of the #1 seed, Tully Thompson, 10-3.
And what Tully's trying to do, Mr. Thompson, he's trying to pick up the pace. He's trying to make scoring happen. He's trying to get this action going right now. Pat has to stay in the middle. 57 seconds left. Tully Thompson has a big chore ahead of him. I don't know if he can come back in this match.
I tell you what, he can squeeze him all he wants. It's just not going to give him the victory.
If Cummins keeps this kind of margin of victory, he'll take Pennsylvania Hammer into second place behind the Iowa Stalkers for second place. So money on the line for second place for the teams as well as money on the line for individuals. Pat Cummins, he's looking for doubled jeopardy here, a little double up, both team and individual.
So back in the bonus here, Rulon.
Oh, this is tough. You know, I think Tully Thompson wants to go to the clinch because he wants a big throw. But Pat Cummins knows what Tully's after. He's going to try to bail out, not give him a 4-point throw.
Okay? We'll tell you a lot.
Well, at least this time he can't lose any points.
That's exactly right.
Okay, listen up. Set. Okay?
What I want them to do is stand straight up and down, no leaning.
Back out, back out. Caution, you can't move your feet, come set.
You had 3 cautions, 3rd caution, you're out.
Set, lock.
Oh, he moved his foot.
He pushed the leg out. Referee didn't catch it. No points, back to the feet.
TV challenge on that.
There we go. Tolly Thompson trying to make something happen.
14 seconds left. You're not going to make up 7 points in 14 seconds. Cummins is not only going to win the championship, but he's going to catapult Pennsylvania to second place. Money for the whole team. They're going to love Pat Cummins, their teammate. Woo! There he is, Pat Cummins, from two-time All-American, but never national champion at Penn State, to Real Pro Wrestling Season 1, first ever 264-pound heavyweight national champion, Pat Cummins.
Great action, too. Super throws in that match. It was awesome. Cummins coming a champion. That's the way to end it.
Two great wrestlers leaving it all on the line. Heavyweights have nothing to lose on this.
And he just hugged Gary McCoy, two-time Olympian, Joe C., Olympic coach. Boy, what a great win for him. And 264 pounds, he adds on to the other 6 champions, 7 Real Pro Wrestling champions. Boy, it's been a great night, guys.
It has. I wonder if some of these weight classes have passed on the torch to the next wrestler who's going to take the chance to come out and be a Real Pro national champ next year.
I went out there aggressive, and he stepped in a couple times, and I was able to come on top of a couple throws and get the big points, and it paid off.
What a dominating upset as the Pennsylvania Hammers, Pat Cummins, knocks off the #1 seed, Tolly Thompson of the California Claws, 10-3.
Up-and-coming champion Pat Cummins knocked off the more experienced Tolly Thompson to win the first heavyweight national championship here at Real Pro Wrestling.
Yes, Rulon, and his 7 points assures second place for the Hammers over the Slam and the Outrage.
Incredible Real Pro Wrestling. When we come back, Real Pro Wrestling Awards and the future of pro wrestling right here on Real Pro Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our award ceremony. To begin with, our Real Pro National Champion at 121 pounds from the Pennsylvania Hammer, Sam Henson. Ladies and gentlemen, at 132 pounds from the New York Outrage, Tony DeAnda. At 145 pounds from the Iowa Stalkers, national champion Doug Schwab. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Real Pro Wrestling champion at 163 pounds from the Chicago Groove, Joe Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, Real Pro Wrestling's national champion at 184 pounds from the Oklahoma Slam, it's Mo Luo. Our next Real Pro Wrestling national champion from the Oklahoma Slam, Daniel Cormier. Real Pro Wrestling's national champion at 264 pounds from the Pennsylvania Hammer, it's Pat Cummins. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Let me introduce to you the Real Pro Wrestling Outstanding Wrestler from the Iowa Stalkers, Doug Schwab. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another big round of applause for all of our wrestlers?
There we have it. The season ends with Doug Schwab as the outstanding wrestler and the Iowa Stalkers as the team champions. Guys, it's been a great event.
Tim, this has been exciting. Real wrestling, real action, real championships. I can't wait till next season.
Real American wrestlers give them 100% on the mat. We hope to see you soon. Come out, enjoy wrestling, support the sport. It's the best one in the world.
And for Real Pro Wrestling, Nate Carr, Rulon Gardner, I'm Tim Johnson. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the mat.